I'm Mary Hartnett with Siouxland Public Media News. The union representing Planned Parenthood North Central States workers say they are still in contract negotiations with that organization. Planned Parenthood workers in Iowa, Minnesota, North Dakota, South Dakota, and Nebraska voted last summer to form a union with SEIU Healthcare Minnesota and Iowa. They say they are seeking better health and retirement benefits as well as a revised pay structure to correct inequalities and disparities. In a statement, Planned Parenthood leaders say they are committed to working with employees and are optimistic about the progress that's been made so far. Hospitals in Iowa are struggling to keep up with a surge in respiratory illnesses such as RSV and the flu, and the COVID-19 pandemic is adding to the challenges. New reported cases of the disease and hospitalizations from it are adding up, according to data from the Iowa Department of Public Health and the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. The state health department reports 3,700 new cases this week, making it the sixth consecutive week with an increase in reported cases. Hospitalizations for COVID-19 complications are also up in Iowa. Iowa's unemployment rate increased 0.2% to 3.1% in November and has moved up slowly since hitting 2.5% in July. Iowa Workforce Development Director Beth Townsend says the increase was due to more lost jobs than new people entering the workforce. A new land acquisition could help boost water quality in northwest Iowa's Spirit Lake. Iowa conservation organizations are working with partners across the border in Minnesota to revert 195 acres of land back to wetland and prairie habitat. Iowa Natural Heritage Foundation Communications Director Joe Jajak says the hope is to significantly reduce the amount of phosphorus and nitrogen that makes its way from the often flooded parcel of land.
It's a place for this water to go into, to slow down, have the plants that are naturally occurring in these wetland areas pull out a lot of those nutrients and clean the water before it can go into these bigger lake systems.
Jajak estimates it will take 2 to 3 years until the natural habitat is restored. The land will then become a waterfowl production area and will be managed by the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service. That's Siouxland Public Media News. I'm Mary Hartnett.